Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Emma, the podcast where we help you speak real English, confident English, every single day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
And today, something completely different, something nobody has shown you quite like this before.
We are giving you a sentence bank.
25 sentences, ready-made for almost any situation in English, any conversation, any moment.
Not grammar rules, not vocabulary lists, not tenses to memorize.
Just 25 sentences that you can withdraw like money from a bank the moment you need them.
And by the end of today, you will have 25 powerful sentences, all yours, all ready, all waiting.
And before we start, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Share this with one friend who wants to sound more natural in English conversation.
Okay, the English sentence bank. Let's go. Emma, how are you doing today?
Really well, actually. Had a very interesting conversation with my neighbor this morning.
Oh, what about?
She was telling me about her plans to move abroad, and I had absolutely no idea what to say.
Really? Why?
Because it came out of nowhere. She said, "I'm thinking about moving to Portugal," and I just stood there.
Blank.
Completely blank. I wanted to say something interesting, something warm, something natural, but nothing came.
And what did you say in the end?
I said, "Oh, wow, that is nice."
Oh, wow, that is nice. The classic response when your brain stops working.
Exactly. And I walked away thinking, why could I not think of anything better?
And that is exactly why today's topic is so important, because it is not about knowing English. It is about having the right sentences ready in your bank for any moment.
And today, we fill that bank. 25 sentences, 5 groups, all natural, all ready to use.
Starting right now.
Group 1, agreeing and responding, because these moments come up in every single conversation.
Someone says something and you need to respond naturally, warmly, immediately.
And most learners say, yes, okay, I agree, and nothing more.
But fluent speakers have so many more options, all ready, all natural.
Sentence 1, that makes sense.
When someone explains something and you understand and you accept it.
For example, someone says, "I think we should leave early to avoid traffic." You say, "That makes sense. I understand. I agree with the logic."
Not just okay, but that makes sense, showing you understood and agree.
Very natural, very warm, very daily.
Sentence 2, I could not agree more.
When you agree completely, strongly, 100%.
Like someone says, English podcasts are the best way to improve. You say, I could not agree more. I agree completely, totally, without any doubt.
Much stronger than just, yes, I agree. Much more expressive.
Sentence 3, I know exactly what you mean.
When someone describes a feeling or experience and you relate completely.
For example, someone says, I always freeze when I have to speak in front of people. You say, I know exactly what you mean. I have felt this too. I understand completely.
Very connecting, very human. Makes the other person feel understood.
Sentence 4, that is a good point.
When someone says something insightful, something worth acknowledging.
Like someone says, maybe we should check the weather before we plan the picnic. You say, that is a good point. I had not thought of that. Good thinking.
Very natural in discussions, in meetings, in any conversation where ideas are being shared.
And sentence 5, I was just thinking the same thing.
When you and the other person have the same thought at the same moment.
For instance, Emma says, we should probably order more coffee. And I say, I was just thinking the same thing. The exact thought was in my mind too.
Which, by the way, is always true with coffee.
Always, without exception.
Group 2, buying time and thinking. Because sometimes you need a moment before you speak.
And most learners just go silent or say, for several seconds.
But fluent speakers have beautiful ways to buy time without sounding uncertain or unconfident.
Sentence 6. let me think about it.
When someone asks you something and you genuinely need a moment to consider.
For example, someone asks, which restaurant should we go to tonight? You say, let me think about it. I need a moment. I will give you an answer soon.
Very natural. Very honest. Much better than silence or
Sentence 7. That is a good question.
When someone asks something unexpected or something that requires real thought.
Like someone asks, why do you think so many people struggle with English? You say, that is a good question. Then you take a moment and think.
It buys you thinking time while also complimenting the person asking.
2 things at once. Very efficient.
Very efficient, yes.
Sentence 8. To be honest with you.
When you want to share something genuine, something real, something from the heart.
For example, to be honest with you, I find grammar really difficult sometimes. It signals I'm about to say something real, something true.
Very disarming, very connecting.
Disarming, Emma.
Disarming means making someone feel relaxed and comfortable, removing any tension or defensiveness. When you are disarming, people trust you more. They feel safe.
She had a very disarming smile. Her smile made everyone feel relaxed immediately.
And to be honest with you, very disarming, very warm, very human.
Sentence 9. Now that you mention it.
When someone says something and it triggers a thought or memory you hadn't thought of before.
Like someone says, I think Marco has been quieter than usual lately. You say, now that you mention it, yes, I noticed that too.
Very natural. Shows you're listening. Shows you're thinking.
And sentence 10, how do I put this?
When you want to say something, but you need a moment to find the right words.
For example, how do I put this? I think the presentation could have been a little more prepared. You were choosing your words carefully. Being diplomatic.
Diplomatic, Jack.
Diplomatic means careful and tactful with your words, not hurting people's feelings, saying difficult things in a kind and sensitive way.
She was very diplomatic about the situation. She said what needed to be said, but in a kind, careful way.
And how do I put this signals that you are being thoughtful, choosing your words with care.
Very mature, very natural, very impressive in any conversation.
Emma, how do I put this? Your coffee is getting cold.
Are you seriously using our sentence bank to tell me about my coffee?
I'm practicing, that's all.
Okay, Group 3, moving on. Group 3, asking for help and clarification, because sometimes you don't understand, and that's completely fine.
The problem is most learners feel embarrassed to ask, so they just nod and pretend they understood.
And then 30 minutes later, they're completely lost.
The classic nodding along situation.
Every learner knows this feeling.
Sentence 11. Could you say that again?
Simple, polite, direct, when you didn't hear or understand something.
For example, someone speaks too fast or too quietly. You say, could you say that again? Very polite, very natural.
Much better than what or huh?
Much better, much more polite.
Sentence 12, I'm not sure I follow.
When someone explains something and you understand the words but not the meaning.
For example, someone gives a complicated explanation. You say, I'm not sure I follow. I'm trying to understand, but I'm not quite there yet.
Follow here means understand, keep up with the logic or explanation. I am following you means I understand, I'm keeping up. I'm not sure I follow means I'm confused, I need more explanation.
Very natural, very honest, very useful in meetings and classes. Sentence 13. What do you mean exactly?
When someone says something and you want them to be more specific.
Like someone says, I think we need to change the approach. You say, what do you mean exactly? Can you be more specific? What kind of change?
Very practical, shows you are engaged, shows you want to understand properly.
Sentence 14. Could you explain that a little more?
When the explanation was too brief or too fast and you need more detail.
For example, could you explain that a little more? I want to make sure I understand correctly.
Very polite, very professional, perfect in work or study situations.
And sentence 15. Sorry, just to clarify.
When you want to confirm your understanding before moving forward.
Like, Sorry, just to clarify, are we meeting on Monday or Tuesday? Making sure, confirming the details.
Clarify, Emma.
Clarify means make something clear, remove any confusion or uncertainty. When you clarify, you make sure everyone understands the same thing.
Can you clarify what you mean? Can you make it clearer, remove the confusion?
And just to clarify, very polite way to confirm understanding without sounding demanding.
Very useful, very professional. Every conversation needs this sometimes.
Group 4, expressing feelings and opinions, because real conversations are not just about facts, they're about feelings, about perspectives.
And having the right sentences makes you sound so much more natural and expressive.
Sentence 16. To be honest.
When you want to share your genuine opinion, especially if it's slightly different from what others expect.
For example, to be honest, I didn't really enjoy the film. My real opinion, even if others liked it.
Very natural, very brave, very honest.
Sentence 17. If you ask me.
When sharing a personal opinion, especially on something you feel strongly about.
Like, if you ask me, the best way to learn English is through conversation. This is my view, my personal take.
Very expressive, very natural, shows confidence in your opinion.
And sentence 18. I have mixed feelings about it.
When you're not completely positive or negative, when you feel both things at once.
For example, I have mixed feelings about the new plan. Some parts I like, some parts I'm not sure about.
Mixed feelings, very mature response, shows complexity, shows you're thinking deeply.
And very honest, because in real life, most things are not completely good or completely bad.
Exactly. Life is complicated, and mixed feelings captures that perfectly.
Sentence 19. I'm not entirely sure.
When you're uncertain, but not completely clueless either.
Like, I'm not entirely sure what the best option is. I have some idea, but I need more information or time.
Entirely, Emma.
Entirely means completely, totally, 100%. When you're not entirely sure, you're not completely certain. You might have some idea, but not full confidence.
I'm not entirely convinced. I have some doubts, not fully persuaded. This is not entirely correct, not completely wrong, but not fully right either.
Very nuanced, very natural, very impressive in conversation.
And sentence 20. That is not really my thing.
When politely saying something does not interest you or suit you.
For example, someone suggests going to a loud club on Saturday night. You say, that is not really my thing, but you should go and enjoy it.
Very polite, very honest, without hurting anyone's feelings.
The perfect way to say no without actually saying no.
And group 5, the last group, moving conversations forward, because conversations need to flow, they need direction.
And these sentences, they keep everything moving, naturally, smoothly.
Sentence 21. Anyway, where were we?
When a conversation gets interrupted or goes off topic, and you want to return to the main point.
For example, you and a colleague get distracted talking about the weekend. Then you say, anyway, where were we? Let us get back to the main topic.
Very natural, very common in meetings, in classes, in any conversation with a purpose.
Sentence 22. That reminds me.
When something in the conversation triggers a related thought or memory.
Like someone mentions travel and you say, that reminds me, I need to book my flights for next month.
Very natural, very conversational, shows you are engaged and listening.
Sentence 23. Speaking of which.
Similar to that reminds me, but more specifically connecting to the exact topic just mentioned.
For example, someone mentions restaurants. You say, speaking of which, have you tried that new Italian place? Connecting directly to what was just said.
Very smooth, very natural, makes conversations flow beautifully.
And sentence 24. I was just about to say that.
When someone says exactly what you were thinking at exactly the right moment.
Like someone says, I think we should take a break. And you say, I was just about to say that. The exact thought was in my mind. You said it before me.
Very connecting, very warm, makes the other person feel understood.
And sentence 25, the last one. Now that I think about it.
When something in the conversation makes you reconsider or realize something new.
For example, now that I think about it, maybe we should postpone the meeting. I've just reconsidered. A new thought has come.
Very natural, very thoughtful, shows your mind is active and engaged.
And that is your sentence bank, complete, full, ready.
25 sentences, 5 groups, any situation.
Now, one complete natural conversation using sentences from every group, the way real people actually talk.
2 friends, having coffee, catching up after a busy week.
How have you been? You seem a little distracted.
To be honest, it has been quite a week. I have mixed feelings about a few things at work.
Really? What has been going on?
Well, they announced some changes to the team, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about them.
That makes sense. Change is always a bit unsettling. What kind of changes?
How do I put this? They're restructuring some of the departments, and my role might change.
I couldn't agree more that uncertainty is difficult. Did they explain what the changes involve?
A little, but I'm not sure I follow completely. I need to have another conversation with my manager.
That's a good point. It's always better to clarify directly. Exactly. Sorry, just to clarify, did you go through something similar at your company last year?
Yes, actually, now that you mention it, it was almost the same situation.
Really? How did it go?
To be honest with you, it was hard at first, but it worked out well in the end.
That's really reassuring to hear.
If you ask me, the best thing you can do is have an honest conversation with your manager. Ask questions, get clarity.
I was just thinking the same thing, actually.
Good. Anyway, where were we before all this? I think you were going to tell me something about Sophia.
Oh yes, speaking of which, she got the job she went after, the one in Barcelona.
No, really? That's incredible.
I know. Now that I think about it, she's been working towards this for years.
She deserves it completely. That reminds me, we should celebrate with her.
I was just about to say that. What do you think? Dinner this weekend?
That sounds perfect. Let me think about it and I'll confirm later today.
And did everyone catch the sentences from the bank? 20 sentences, 1 natural coffee conversation.
And nothing felt forced. Nothing felt like a vocabulary lesson.
Just 2 friends talking, naturally, with a full sentence bank ready and waiting.
That's the power of having ready-made sentences.
You don't search, you don't hesitate, you just reach into your bank and speak, naturally, confidently, like yourself, in English.
Starting today.
If today's episode gave you sentences you'll actually use,
Please like this video.
subscribe to Talk Emma,
Share this with one friend who wants to sound more natural in English conversation.
and leave us a comment. Which sentence from the bank are you going to use first?
Or use any sentence from today right now in the comments.
We read every single comment.
Everyone.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing. Bye, everyone.